That's not the same thing as what we call sausage.
Now listen.
That is not the same thing.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say this sentence out loud.
Yeah.
But there's no other way of saying it.
Okay.
That's the juiciest sausage I've ever had.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Alice.
And this is Kai.
And welcome to our channel. If you're a returning visitor, then well, welcome back. So, in today's video, we are watching another latest Jolly video, as well today I guess it is, and it's Brits try the #1 Texas barbecue in the world. We have covered one or two of their barbecue videos previously.
I think at least one, the one where they went to Terry Black.
We've seen the Terry Black's one, and I think they might have incorporated some Texas or some barbecue, not specifically Texas, but into, yeah, anyway, whatever. So let's have a look, shall we?
Before we start, if you see flies about here or little bugs, please don't worry about it. Again, we have summer in England.
We haven't got the door yet. What? We haven't got the door net yet. There we go.
This is the time to warrant getting one. And when we have a couple of days like this,
it's hot as balls here, and there's no aircon, and it's just ridiculous. So we're just melting.
Everything's open. So then, obviously, with all the lighting and stuff in the evening, they just love to visit. So we apologize for that. There's nothing we can do.
Anyway, let's carry on with the actual video. So let's jump in and have a look. Go.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
I'll do it.
You have to
Got it.
Maybe the best mouthful of meat I've ever had in my entire life.
Brisket.
Wow.
Rich, beefy flavour.
Whoa.
Is that beef rib?
What are these guys doing?
Yes.
I don't understand how. That's a perfect bite of pork.
I wonder where this is.
Job in the world. It's the best job in the world.
I think it's on his hat.
Sorry?
I think he had it on his hat.
We're
the
about to
actual
head to our
Oh.
first stop on the great southern American road trip. The #1 Texas barbecue in the world, rated by Texas Monthly. Their ratings come out only once every 4 years.
So much information.
Once every 4 years.
This is like the winner of gold medalist of the
Josh.
barbecue Olympics.
This literally gets Josh.
Sorry, Ollie, it's like, it's too early in the morning
It
for
was
this.
6:50,
Can we just
wasn't
go? Yeah.
Up in the morning, like food. And I love food, don't get me wrong. I love food as much as the next guy. Unless the next guy is Josh Garrett.
In 2021, a relative newcomer to the barbecue scene, Goldee's, won first place. Do you remember how good Terry Black's was when we went there? Terry Black's was on the top 50, but I'm not even sure, it wasn't on the top 5. Wow.
Oh.
I think Terry Black's the best meal I've ever had.
Genuinely, it might have been. And so, like, how good is this place?
Barbecue.
Goldee. Right.
We are first.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
almost like we could get a medal.
Okay.
A Goldee medal.
Someone out there.
Morning. How you doing? Do you work here or
We're
are you
open
in
at
line?
6 o'clock.
You're in line. You're #1. Does that make us silveries? I guess it does.
What?
Hello.
Morning.
Very good.
Hold on. They set off at 6:50 in the morning to get to Goldee's. Now, we don't know how long the drive was.
True.
So let's assume it's 8 o'clock now, because surely no establishment is open before 8 in the
Barbecue
morning.
establishment, I
Like, it
guess.
just doesn't make sense for it to be open early, but there's a queue of one man. There's a one-man queue.
And he was standing outside, so he wasn't. They weren't
Probably
open.
not. Maybe not serving yet. Maybe they're still prepping. But
Yeah.
is it really going to be that busy? So when we eventually go to Texas, I was going to say Tesco's. When we eventually go to Tesco's,
We've been Tesco's millions.
yeah, we've been there a few times. But when we eventually go to Texas, we're going to have to get to these places early.
We're gonna have to do our research and see
Yeah, that's crazy.
how to do and
Anyway,
when to get to things.
let's not get sidetracked.
Wow, look at this. Wow.
All right.
Smoker.
Oh my gosh.
How's it going?
Hey, good,
How you doing?
man. So what's been in the smoker for the longest?
What takes the longest in general is probably the briskets. That'd be like a maybe 12 to like 14-hour cook. We got pork ribs, beef ribs, and then some pork bellies in here right now.
And what's this over here? Is this the pork
That's
belly?
the pork belly right there.
Oh my gosh.
That is some seriously heavy duty foil.
Oh yeah, I know. It's got to be, man.
You could build a bridge with that.
You could, yeah.
You know?
I think it's better because like the ribs have so many bones and stuff that it'll like rip the foil sometimes.
Okay,
So, like,
okay,
more heavy duty, the better. Everything should be good to go.
Wow. That is a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty.
With most of the meats, we start a little bit slower, just so the bark sets a little bit.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
A little light sauce over it. We just don't want it to like overpower the rib in a sense.
Okay, you let the meat do the talking.
Basically, yeah.
You've got some strong hands to bend that foil so easily.
Okay, you're an idiot.
Take some time, man. Take some time.
This is absolutely wild. We've been here for
3
hours now, and the queue is long. We have peri-peri chicken on the smoker over here. We've got ribs, brisket, giant beef ribs as well. I think he said he's going to cut up a platter for us. And you probably can't tell, but I'm very excited.
I think they can tell. I think they can tell.
Wow!
Oh my gosh.
That looks amazing. So juicy.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, they're gonna try it.
Is this like the burnt ends?
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Look.
I think they would be my favourite.
Mate.
Oh. Oh my god.
You know the answer to that question. That is cheeky.
No, it's rubbish.
Oh my
I would happily go to prison if they served that.
What? Wow, 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 wow. This is happening. This is happening. It's real.
So with
Wow.
Texas
Oh
BBQ,
my
I
God.
like to eat it with my hands so that way you can like
Okay.
feel how the meat's cooked.
Incredible.
Obviously the sides, you don't want to do that, but I wouldn't judge you if you did it.
Wow. Lane, you are a hero. You are a hero.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Yeah. I feel like we should start with the brisket, right? While it's fresh. The texture on that rib. Already. Okay, grab a piece. Grab a piece. Okay, so there's your hot. It's hot. Why am I whispering? This is, it feels like literally we're in like the holy of holies. Oh, it is hot.
Amazing.
It is hot.
I don't think I've ever had brisket before.
No, me neither.
Feels so soft that surely it's gonna break, but no, it doesn't break. The structural integrity is perfect. Cheers, mate. To Texas.
Speechless.
It's the quietest Ollie has been through the entire show. Like through every series we've been, it's the quietest.
You
he's
know it's absolutely mind-blowing.
They don't really
when
know what
Ollie
to
is
say.
Yeah, it's quiet.
been. Amazing.
Wow. Wow, guys. What the hell? Wow. Wow.
Guys. I mean, you don't need us to tell us it's good, but holy crap.
You're
it's
winning.
so
You're winning
good.
in life.
Should we have some of the lean one?
Hang on, I'm still on the fatty one. This
I know,
is,
but Josh, you've got to pace yourself. Look, we've got basically an entire farmyard sitting
that's
in front of us.
maybe the best mouthful of meat I've ever had in my entire life. Ollie.
Normally, I would mock you for a statement like that, but I agree.
We've peaked.
This is
the pinnacle of meat.
We're at Mount Everest of barbecue right now.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm freaking out how good this is. Okay, lean. Whoa. Whoa.
It's completely different.
Totally different. That's from the same slab of meat.
It's beefier. It's
Much more beefy.
obviously a lot less fat.
I feel like the smoke comes through more.
Yeah.
You got that smokiness, but it just brings out the flavour of the meat.
There's more of a chew to it,
There's much more of a chew to it, but it's not tough.
but it's not chewy.
Not tough. It's like got a satisfying chew.
All right.
What are these guys doing? I don't understand how. But also, you take a look at this brisket. Take a look at the edge, right? You've got this bark. The whole piece of meat. Can you see? Like, if I squeeze it, can you see how juicy it is?
Here comes the jargon.
Can you see how juicy it is? Yeah.
Wait, tell them about the smoke ring.
This, they've seen the smoke ring. You can see that little pink bit around the edge. Look at that. Look, that is a perfect little. See the smoke ring around there?
Yes, sir.
Mate. But then the bark, yeah, somehow like that's slightly crispy still, but it's so juicy. It's not dried at all.
The thing is, we have watched them do most of the process, and yet,
Well, a snippet of it, yeah. I mean, it's a long
They still don't know how they
and
do it.
yet, I still have no idea. There's a magic. There's a magic to it. Their secret recipe.
Yeah.
It's magic.
I don't know the chemical process that leads to that looking like that, but it's like salt and pepper, low and slow, long enough.
All right, what's next, Josh?
Let's do the beef rib. You bite first. You have the first bite, Ollie.
These looked amazing at Terry Black's as well, the beef rib, didn't
Yes.
they? Was that called like the Dino rib or something like that at Terry Black's?
Maybe. I can't remember.
But they look fantastic. I dread to think how much all this platter, like a platter like this, would cost. I mean, granted, it's probably for 4 or 5 because they're feeding the cameramen as well, right? But it looks immense, doesn't it? Like you feel like if you went or if we went, that we'd have to get a platter like that to try a little.
Yeah.
I guess we could get like one brisket and try it between us because there's going to be 10 other
And I'm
meats.
sure you can get a, you know, a to-go box when you're
There
done
must
with
be
it.
something. Yeah. Looks crazy though. Well, I say my favorite. I never tried it.
My favorite
But
looking.
like, yeah, looking at it, the rib was a bit of me. You know, I love
I think
it
the
on the bone
burnt
as well.
ends of the brisket would be like my favorite. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Oh my gosh. Is it heavy? It looks heavy.
But look at that.
Wow.
That's the end.
That's a big, that's a
I
big
guess.
Oh
boy
yes,
bone.
our buddy from the queue.
Yes.
Number 1, man.
You were the only one to beat us here.
I was texting my kids. I'm like, do you know these guys?
Oh, really?
Anyway, we'll
Oh,
leave you
he's
to your
got. He had a very reasonable portion for one person. Did
Ah,
you see?
yeah,
He
yeah.
didn't have a feast like these
I was
guys.
thinking as well, right? Because you know, like obviously, you know, the bark is a big thing. But if we was just in a typical barbecue restaurant, right, and someone served me, I'd be like, "That is burnt to oblivion." You know what I mean? I'd just be looking at it like, "Huh? Like really?" We don't have anything. Well, I've never had anything like where it's been smoked and it's got the bark on it and anything. So my first impressions of being served something like that would be like, "Oh, like that's just like cremated, literally." But
before you touch it or anything. I
little do
guess.
we know,
Yeah.
we've been enlightened by the jolly barbecue experience. Let's continue.
This brisket. Oh my god.
Yeah,
It is
yeah, I see what you mean.
fantastic.
That might have been the best mouthful of food I've ever had. Just now. Unreal. Get stuck in, mate.
Like go in the middle.
Whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
His eyes is like, oh man, look at that.
Completely different.
Really? How so?
Completely
Okay.
Who goes in the middle?
That is rich beefy flavour.
Wow. That's really beefy. Right. Oh my gosh. Can I just kind of rip a bit off?
I'm just laughing because this would be us as well, like completely mind blown. It would be
I think
us.
so,
We
I
would
think
just
so.
be absolutely speechless and not have words.
Alice does a steak, you know, nice salt and pepper. If I do a steak, it's like, there's nothing.
It's like boiled.
If I do chicken, it's just like, there's, you know, there's zero effort. It's just kind of like, there. It looks anemic. It's just meh. Whereas, so like
Effort,
something like
there you
this,
go. 14 hours in the smoker and such.
I don't have the dedication for that sort of thing.
Effort.
Like, I like to eat food. I just don't like to dedicate time to make it nice. You know, it's, let someone else do it.
Magic wand and
That's
ta-da!
it. I just want someone else to do it. You know, deliver it to my house, looking like that,
Like
please.
proper food.
Yeah, exactly.
Off, you don't mind. Okay. Look
Oh my god,
at
this
that.
guy's all over me.
See how beefy that is.
Oh, that looks good.
That chunk of just like bark all around the edges. That's what makes it quite different.
Show me the middle.
The brisket, I feel like,
Yeah,
is,
on 3 sides.
yeah.
You
Instead
know,
of
like
just a thin layer of bark, you've got like it's covered in it.
holy moly.
What are we
So
doing
soft
wrong?
by
It's
looks
still
of things.
incredibly soft.
We have cows. We have wood. We have appetites.
We do.
Yeah, but what the hell are we doing wrong, guys?
The environmental regulations.
That's it.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, let's keep going because I feel like I'm gonna fill up. I'm racing my appetite now.
As soon as we stop, we're in trouble.
At some point, my body's gonna realize.
As soon as we stop, we're in trouble. Okay.
Hold on, you've eaten, you know, 250 grams
Okay,
of
okay.
protein.
Okay. Okay. Pork rib. Ooh. Pork rib. Like Texas, I don't even think they're known for pork. Like I didn't know pork was a big thing here, but that, it just looks like the perfect pork rib. Cheers, mate. Let's do it. Cheers.
This is the best. This is the best job in the world. This is the best job in the world. It's sweet.
Oh, it's like slightly sweet. It's not, the barbecue sauce is not overpowering at all. It's tangy. It's a little bit fruity. It's very spiced. The salt and pepper really come through. You can taste the pork.
Good pork rib as well.
And it tastes glorious. The chew on it, the bite on it is perfect, but it's still super soft.
Oh my God.
Not tough at all.
That's
Sorry, it just makes me smile. Josh keeps going on and on and on about to enlighten us, and so we know what they're experiencing, and Ollie's just like,
Ollie's enjoying it. Josh is doing all the work here.
more different than anything else we've tried. Like, don't get me wrong, the brisket's the best brisket I've ever had. Ribs, best ribs I've ever had. But they do taste like brisket and ribs, you know, just better. This, I've never had pork ribs like that before. It's sweet and salty. It's got a little bit of heat. Maybe that's just the pepper. It's so succulent. It's
beautiful.
Holy
It's absolutely beautiful. Should we do pork belly? We should do pork belly.
Oh, wow.
That is, what is going on?
They're much thinner than the
Initially,
slices we use.
I just tasted the seasoning, but then the pork comes through.
The pork flavour just explodes out because you bite in, and that fatty juiciness just explodes.
It is the best slice of bacon.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's rude to wait. You've got to get it with this peach, the peach sauce now. Peach sauce. Look at that.
oh, I bet that's amazing together.
Oh.
Oh. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
That's pork belly perfection.
Peachy pork belly perfection.
Peachy pork belly perfection. That's a perfect bite of pork. Like, what the hell? This is
Pork belly is my absolute
You do
favorite
love pork belly, don't you?
type of pork, at least. Yeah.
insane. This is insane. Turkey. Some of the staff here said this is the best meat here. But I wonder, like, if you have brisket every day,
still
you
not
just
sold
feel a
on
bit
pe-
sick.
on
Yeah,
turkey.
maybe.
And then turkey, you can just keep eating.
Also, if you've got turkeys locally and they're harassing you, you know turkeys do that. They're clever. They can get out their pens and then they attack. They're like
Well,
geese.
Like velociraptors, like they're attacked together.
Less deadly.
Okay.
Yeah, but they know you could break an arm
All right, well, joke's on them because now we're about to eat them.
literally eating them. A couple of apex predators.
Oh, yeah.
Suck it, turkeys. We're just making them more angry.
Yeah, this is why they're so angry.
The turkeys are listening.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. I can get behind this. Juicy. So juicy.
You know,
Crispy seasoning around the edge.
that'd be fantastic in a sandwich.
Oh,
I was thinking that.
oh, could you imagine that? You've never had barbecue in America before.
No.
This is your first bite. Just the best in Texas, maybe the world. That's a brisket burnt ends. He took his hat off. Yeah, I take my hat off to you, sir.
It's like a state funeral for the cow.
No, Wicker, you're American. Come here, Wicker. You're American.
You had this. No,
You had
I mean,
barbecue
not-
before,
not
but not
this.
here. Love this.
It's like butter. It melts in your mouth.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
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 All right.
That's insane. What?
Adam.
It gets better. The more you eat it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Right?
Stop it.
It's butter.
What next, Josh? Because I can feel my appetite. It's gaining on me. It's gaining on me. I'm running as fast as I can, but my appetite is there with the chainsaw chasing me down the
Only
road.
thing we have left are sausages.
Actually, before I go into this though, I've noticed they never have any lamb. They have pork, have turkey, not chicken, but I guess turkey's a better replacement. I don't know, but never lamb.
Oh, interesting.
And
we like a lamb.
Well, I guess over here we're kind of used to having like the Turkish barbecues and that sort of style of food, and that's very lamb orientated, isn't it?
I guess, yeah.
Like a lot of Turkish food involves lamb, and we eat a lot of Turkish food. So like we have like the barbecued lamb ribs and variations of other barbecued sort of lamb. But it's interesting that obviously in what we've seen in America so far, we've never really seen much of lamb.
Yeah, that's true. I've never noticed until you said it.
No, I mean,
But yeah, maybe it's obviously not such a big
I wonder
thing over there.
what about duck as well? Haven't really seen much duck. I love a good duck. Chicken's the convenient bird. Duck is the novelty bird. And then, like, for me, lamb is kind of the novelty meat, I guess. Like duck is my novelty bird. Lamb is my novelty meat. However, this beef looks amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, if they can do this with beef, what can they do with lamb?
Imagine what they can do with lamb.
Exactly.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, this one has cheese in it.
Cheese is one of the 3 food groups.
Okay. Look at that.
That's massive.
Cheese.
Holy crap.
Okay.
That's not the same thing as what we call sausage.
Now listen,
That is not the same thing.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say this sentence out loud,
Yeah.
but there's no other way of saying it.
Okay.
That's the juiciest sausage I've ever had.
By quite a long way. By quite a long way. Look at that. You can see the cheese inside. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay. Next sausage. This is literally their brisket.
And these
They use the brisket with mustard seeds inside.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
There's no other word.
Wow.
Imagine that in a hot dog.
Like, I'm sorry, Germany. I'm sorry, UK. I would take these sausages any day.
Yeah.
Over any, like,
Dressing.
Germany, you have good sausages. Don't get me wrong.
Nah,
They're
their
good.
sausages are the worst.
Very good, very good.
Okay.
Laotian style.
It's full of puns.
Oh, with the sticky rice. I love that about America, though. We are in rural Arlington, outside Dallas, and one of the staff members has Laotian heritage, and
He's developed a
his own recipe
with sticky rice, Laotian sausage. Oh my gosh. Quite a lot more of a light taste.
the cilantro.
Everything
in
else we've
there.
had is quite heavy.
It's a bit of sourness,
Yeah, a lot of sourness.
but it's also smoked. That was
Laotian
so
sausage.
good. So good. It was like a breath of Southeast Asian fresh air. Yeah.
It's really good. I love it.
Really contrast flavors, like the sourness in there with the, oh my god, beautiful.
Yeah.
You the added spice.
But it's still smoked, so it feels like a real fusion.
Like usually the Lao sausage, what they do is they either grill it or like deep fry it for a little bit.
Yeah.
So they get the tasting of crispy.
Okay.
Yeah, here we just smoke it.
Yeah.
Because you're the best in the world at that.
Yeah.
It's great.
Thank you so much for that. That was really, really nice.
I feel like I'm watching myself eat this moment. Like, it just doesn't feel,
An out-of-body experience.
yeah, it doesn't feel real. Like, how can I be here? Like, this is, I have dreamt about coming here many times. I've thought about it. I've wished that I could come here for years. Ever since I first saw this restaurant on YouTube, actually.
Wow.
And now we're here eating it, and it is everything I ever dreamed it would
Well,
be.
I feel kind of bad then because
Why?
I didn't think about this place at all
I
until
didn't even know we were coming in.
You just turned up.
45 this morning.
told you.
Can we rank these, or at least maybe give our top 3?
Definitely.
A Goldee, a Silvery, and a Bronzy.
Okay. Easy, mate.
Should we count down? So we're not influencing each other. Okay.
I think I know.
Should we go with the Goldee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Goldee, 3, 2, 1.
Fatty
Fatty
brisket.
brisket.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Number 1.
Fatty brisket.
It's the best brisket I've ever had.
Oh, it's perfection.
Maybe the best beef I've ever had.
It's soft. It's perfectly flavored.
It's just unbelievable.
Buttery.
Number 2, let me just think. Okay, yeah, I know. You ready?
Yeah.
This is the Silvery.
Okay. So
3, 2, 1. Pork belly. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I didn't expect
specifically
that
with
one.
their like homemade peach glaze sauce thing.
Whatever the hell this.
It's like a vinegary barbecue sauce, but peach sweet.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
The thing is the pork. It's mad.
I think my Bronzy is going to surprise you.
Yeah. Okay. I think I know what I like. I think
Ready?
I know. I think I know. Yeah.
Bronzy. 3, 2, 1.
Pork ribs.
Oh, 3
Damn.
for 3, baby.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
Pork ribs, unbelievable.
it's just,
unbelievable.
it's just like
So
I
they
don't
had
know
the
how you would
same-
improve on the pork ribs like that.
If I was a pig, obviously I'd want to live a long and happy life and ideally not be eaten, be buried with my ancestors. But if that option wasn't open to me, I would happily be served up at this restaurant.
Look, I can live on without a rib or two.
Just
take a couple ribs, and cook them up like this.
if I were pigs, I would be
Giving back to the
negotiating.
world.
I'd be negotiating hard. Just take a couple of ribs, okay? I can do without a couple of ribs.
And the fact that they flipping bake their own bread as well.
It's so overkill. It's like, you guys, you don't need to do that. Go to HEB, man. Oh, can you imagine HEB tortillas?
We have some in the car. We should get some of this meat to go.
We should get all of this meat to go and more.
And then put it in the HEB butter tortillas. Holy crap.
baby.
I think we're texting right.
We're texting.
We're doing Texas, right. This has been Goldee's, the best Texas barbecue in the world.
One of the best meals, maybe the best meal. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say? I think it's the best meal I've ever had.
Nice.
I actually think it is.
We went to like the #1 rated restaurant in the world.
I think I would prefer this. Honestly.
Massimo Bottura, eat your heart out.
Well,
Texas has got it going on.
I'd like Massimo not to see this.
Yeah, me too.
You know, Massimo, if you're watching,
He's
if you're
not watching.
I preferred your restaurant.
Okay.
If you're not watching, I preferred this. The choice is yours, Massimo.
Okay.
You've only got yourself to blame. All right. Well, I guess on that note,
Let's hit the road.
Jack.
On to the next one.
Ah,
Damn. I didn't expect the pork, actually.
No.
I wonder if they thought the pork was amazing. Obviously, it probably was amazing. However, I wonder if it's because they've had a lot of beef to compare to before, whereas I don't think in many of the restaurants we've seen them eating, they've ever
had
really had
pork,
like
yeah.
pork, but maybe pork belly, but they definitely haven't had a pork rib. And obviously the comparison to something in the UK is probably miles apart, isn't it? It's like worlds apart, sorry. So I think that might be why that comes so high in their like top 3.
maybe. Or it
mean-
was just that good.
It could well have been that place looks amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Terry Black's, obviously we don't know anything about Texan barbecue really. We're just going by what we see on YouTube and what's available in the comments and things like that. So we was actually thinking about like if we was to go to America to actually go to Terry Black's. However, now we know that they're not really one of the top. Obviously, they're a good restaurant, but they're not one of the top restaurants. I think Goldee's might have to just be the destination, yeah. But I don't. They're saying Goldee's is #1.
Yes, apparently there's been, according to a recent awards, something or another. I don't know if it's 15 or what it was. That
Okay, well, what we'll do
named
then?
them. We have to do some research.
We'll go to Goldee's, right? If the queue's really long, we'll go to #2.
We can't do that. We have to book anyway and
Yeah, I
be there
know.
first thing in the morning and wait for them.
That's
to cook
crazy
it
though,
and
isn't it? The
stuff.
queues.
Yeah.
We just have to see what time it opens and just get there for when it opens. We'll leave Bubba behind with Grandma,
Nanny, yeah.
and we'll get queuing because that looks amazing.
Yes, we were thinking about our trip to the US, and obviously our daughter will come with us, but we might have to bring her nanny as well.
Yeah, well, when we say her nanny as well, we don't mean
We
like
just mean her grandma,
we mean her
yeah.
literal nan.
She doesn't have a nanny, no.
Yeah, we don't have a carer for her. So I am actually our daughter's full-time carer, aren't I? So
Yeah.
It's
It's her grandma.
it'll be her grandma that's tagging along, getting some free meals and nice free
A
holiday.
nice
out of it.
holiday and just to
Eventually,
help us out a bit.
when we can make it.
Yeah.
It's still a long way off, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that looks awesome.
Absolutely amazing. And my mouth was watering just by looking
Yeah, me
at
too.
what
Me too.
all of the nice the
And it-
sausages as well. Like let's
Well,
not
they
forget
said
about
that
the
it's better
sausages.
than what the English sausages, the
Oh, they
German
looked
sausages. I
100%
mean, like
better.
that.
Yeah.
That's some bold statements. Like if they think they've tried a lot of food, right? If they think that's better,
Yeah.
most likely is.
And they had
I'm
some
curious.
dishes as well, and I believe maybe some desserts at the end.
They
I'm
didn't
not
really
sure.
delve into them though,
They
so we
didn't
didn't
tell
really
us
see
what
they
those
were.
were, but if you know
Mm.
from what you've seen, let us know. Because yeah,
On the bright
We
side,
would.
though, it does seem that doing a bit of a road trip with that camper now. So I think there's plenty more to come.
Yes.
So I think we might see, or we will see, I think we're going to see a lot of other restaurants that we haven't previously seen in their other road trips. And obviously, you know, if times have changed, there's different places now available.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's going to be pretty cool. So we'll definitely be keeping up with that.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel, especially if you enjoy the content. If you've made it this far, hopefully you do. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye.